to Spotlight. Today the spotlight is on a man who started his business with £2 but has made it worth over £200 million now. A man who could not own a cycle, who could not buy a cycle and now owns a Rolls Royce. A man who could not finish his law degree but now has been offered doctorate from various universities for his achievements in life. And a man who grew in refugee camps but now owns a plush house in a posh area on a private road in London. Dr. Rami Ranger, who owns two of the fastest growing companies in the UK, has been given number of Queen's Awards. We must know about his incredible journey and meet his incredible family. Here we are at his house for breakfast, where we begin our journey, the Spotlight's journey, with him today. Rami Ranger opens the door and he's all ready. Oh, look at him. Awesome. Thank you. Lovely smelling, sir. What kiya hua aapne?
Oh, did you? The fragrance has come.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for letting us in and thank you for calling us for breakfast, and you're all set for the day already.
I'm looking forward to it. Ready for the office after this. And I call my wife. Renu ji.
Oh, the pretty Renu. Hello. She's not only his ardhangani, but ye kaam mein bhi ardhangani hai. Huh? Backbone of the work.
You heard me say, without her support, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Actually, he said that with behind your back, in the sense, so which means that that's true.
So this is our house where we entertain our guests.
And I can see the first thing is your dad's.
Like my father. He was martyred in 1947, trying to save 600 students who were taken out of procession against the division of India. They were caught in riots. He went to save them. Student was saved, though he lost his life.
No, I know about the... Achha, tell me one thing.
Same picture is in Golden Temple, Amritsar. And really? Also a statue on a road after his name in Amritsar. So it's a very...
और उस पे लोग नमन भी करते हैं, आपने मुझे बताया था. Just tell me, his Shaheed Sardar Nanak Singh ji, how did you become Rami Ranger? I've always thought.
I never used to use my family name, Ranger. I made it Ranger to make it easier for English people to pronounce. But I used to use Singh. But in those days, when you applied for a job and you wrote a name Singh, there was a lot of prejudice and a lot of discrimination. So they would never invite you for an interview. So that's how I had to change my name in '76, so that they can at least invite me for an interview. Then I could take over and I could impress them. And it worked. It worked.
It worked
very
fantastic.
well. Every time I applied for a job, I was called.
This is my favorite part of the house, by the way. It is my favorite part. So explain this. I think this is what is lovely. Renuji, you do it.
I think that, when you have pictures and you put them in albums, you never get to see them. So I think I put them up here, and then the children come and they look at their own photographs and they like it, and we kind of change them periodically.
And that's what shows they have this whole splurged, huge family, and everyone is either connected to the business or, Hannah?
Yes, yeah, mostly. My older daughter is connected, my son-in-law is. And then the middle one, they're both medical doctors. And the little one at the moment is not. Maybe she will be.
So tell me, how is it to work with him? To be with him in the house, or uske baad office mein bhi jaake?
Well, he's not at home very often. Nowadays we've got a good arrangement. So by the time he gets to the office, and we do different things, so you're not on top of each other all the time. And we have different areas of responsibility. So
you have made sure that you don't cross each other's path in the office that much. No, you sit next door in the sense that your responsibilities are different.
Yeah, the responsibilities are slightly different.
आप क्या what is your आपके आधिपत्य में क्या है?
Corporate affairs,
We
HR.
started out, yeah, it was a lot. It was, you know, a lot of different things, and then now it's just corporate affairs, HR, and I used to do a lot of intellectual property, but not
keep me
anymore.
straight.
Keep you online.
So now I don't.
Fantastic. So you started with him एकदम शुरू से आपने साथ में काम किया?
No,
I started, she supported me.
I used to work for the civil service. I worked for the Inland Revenue. I worked for the MOD. Then when he was okay, then I started after I had our youngest child.
So when he was working in all these various places and doing his jobs, then you were working in different.
We were working separately.
So what? Tell me now that you have worked as well as been with him all his life. What is his plus side and his downside?
The plus side is he's a very generous man, and when he listens, then he is very logical. And I think the downside is, I guess, I don't know. When he doesn't listen, he's not so logical. You know.
Doesn't listen. That's the whole point.
All the time I listen. Yes. But sometimes there's a difference of opinion. Only two fools agree all the time. Yes, so sometimes.
There's a line for everything. Don't you?
Yes.
मैंने इनकी लेकिन weakness ढूंढ ली है.
Telephone.
Yes, that's something that's quite irritating because he's on the phone 24/7.
Yeah, I have to keep an eye on my emails, my messages. There's so many things happening here. Twitter, WhatsApp, SMS.
Seriously, people, you have already revealed your age, so I would as well. They find it very, क्या कहना चाहिए? Scared to get into this, or apprehensive is the right word. कि social media, this, that. You're just really taken onto it.
I know, but I don't consider myself. You know, some people age with age. I did not age with age. My age has gone very far and left me behind. So I feel I'm about 45, 50 years old. So for me, I'm adaptable.
How absolutely inspiring. But this is not the end. We also have to go and follow Dr. Ranger in his Mecca, the workplace where he created and made 2 into 200 million pounds at this point in time. So come along with me on Spotlight. Stay tuned.